All right, friends, welcome to the Dirty Economics Markets discussion. Today, we'll take a look at the Nifty 50 index, the Indian stock market. We'll also have a look at the dollar INR pair. We'll try to ascertain the outlook for the near term as well as look at a few intraday strategies for trading the index. And I'm your host Kaushal. We are joined with Omkar. Omkar is a
Hi,
technical analyst, and hi Omkar.
hi, Kushal. How are you?
I'm I'm great. We are asking each other the same question for the second time.
Indeed.
Anyway, so the other day I had a request from a friend who seemed to have a look at one of our Nifty videos.
Okay.
The first question he asked me was, "What the F are you guys doing?" Because he couldn't understand what candlesticks were as such. So I sort of
Okay.
gave him a brief introduction of what candlesticks were, how to do technical analysis, and etc.
Okay.
So I sort of came up with an idea wherein we could actually, do maybe a live session of 5 to 10 minutes with few people who want to learn technical analysis, free of course, nothing as such.
Right.
So that is the deal for now. So let's look at the Nifty,
Yeah, sure.
the most dreaded index, because I have been losing money for the past 4 days on this index. Not sure why. The other day I had a cipher on this, but for some reason I traded on the opposite direction of the cipher, wherein I should have actually traded on the direction.
Oh,
So
got messed up.
yeah, that got missed.
Late night parties. Huh?
No more partying in it.
uh,
Let's look at the chart for the Nifty 50.
yeah. So the first thing I would like to point out is that we have come off nicely from a trend line support. If we join March 15 low and April 10 low, we
Yeah,
get a trend line, and from the trend line support we bounced off this week,
yeah,
and then we had a stellar rise for 2 days.
I hate that, right?
And what has happened over here is that we have also breached the inverse head and shoulder neckline,
All right.
as we can see, and the neckline was around 7996, so let's say around 8000 levels, and the day in closing above 8000 now tells me that we might be heading to at least 8200 levels or so. Not immediately, because the sharp rally in last 2 or 3 trading days could lead to short term loss of momentum and sideways action around, let's say, 8100 to 8000, 100 pip range.
All right. So
uh,
did we fill today's gap?
no, the gap of opening, I actually see a unfilled gap the day before yesterday.
Yeah, there are two unfilled gaps. So maybe I'm not
Yeah.
sure if we can fill the second gap, which is lower, but
Yeah, it's good that you actually brought out up the topic of gap, because I always read the third gap as a warning sign,
yeah,
and we have had a first gap over here after February 29th. Then the second gap came on April 11th and April 12th, and now we have the third gap this week. So for me, the third gap is a sign that the dumb money has entered into markets right now.
all right.
The first gap is usually where the smart money enters. Then the second gap is HNI traders and medium-sized fund managers enter the market, and the third gap is where most of the time retailers come in, and that's where the alarm bells go on.
That's right.
So it's a kind of warning sign for me. And so I would be cautious going long, but it doesn't mean that I would not dare to enter. Obviously I would love to follow the trend if the Nifty intends to go higher, but then for me it would be with very strict stop losses and then not get attached to the long positions. If I see signs of nervousness, the better thing to do would be just book out. As long as Nifty is above 8000 level, which is its inverse head and shoulder neckline, and
Yeah.
as well as the trend line over here we can see. So this area of 8000 levels, as long as Nifty is above this, you can play on the long side.
Okay, but we are yet to, as you mentioned that the dumb money has entered the market. I actually I agree with your idea. So you also mentioned that Nifty can spike up to 8300 area. So I guess
Yeah.
if I want to enter into a short trade, maybe 8300 is like the would be a good entry point for a short.
Yeah, we can also check it, check the relative strength index and what does it say. As we can see over here, it's around 65.75. So 15 points more to go, and then it would be overbought on daily chart. But if we switch on to intraday charts, it's already into overbought zone.
All right.
So scope for correction does exist.
So it's
I,
Friday.
bu-
We'll see a lot of profit taking tomorrow. So
right, exactly. So for tomorrow, it would be like you can do intraday trades, buy a put option, and you know make a quick fire 30-35 points and just book out.
I'll sell a leverage futures today. I guess I need something to sort of break even today for tomorrow, or else I'm like sort of.
Right,
So I see a lot of people who are doing intraday strategies on the Nifty. They're coming up with new things, whatever. But
right.
like, if I was a new trader, if I wanted to actually do something tomorrow, so what intraday strategy should I adopt for indices, not for the Nifty only, but if I'm trading any indices as such, what intraday strategy would you recommend?
Intraday, I would just say go with the flow and don't uh, try to think a lot. What would happen and not. Have your pivot points ready. Have your critical averages ready. Hourly 100 MA, 200 MA, 50 MA,
Okay,
and just go with the flow. And then for intraday, that's the best strategy that you can do. Be vigilant during European opening bell,
that's right.
because suddenly the sentiment can shift depending on how European bourses open.
That's right. So this is what I do. When the market opens, I actually wait for it to plot a 15-minute candle.
Right.
If I want to take a position, I'll wait for the 15-minute candle to be spotted, and then I'll actually look at the moving averages, and if there is a fib level nearby, and I'll just trade it. I'm not looking for a 40-50 point rise.
Yeah, actually, I there's another strategy that we can do is that wait for first 15 minutes and plot down the high and low of the first 15 minutes. And if Nifty goes above the high, it's a long trade, and if it breaks below the low, it's a short trade. This works most of the time.
All right. So this doesn't work in a rangy market, but more or less, if you average it out, it works in the long run.
Right, right.
That's great. That's great. So this is the Nifty tip. If you're trading intraday, if you would like to know more, we'll obviously do more videos ahead. But if you want to learn something new, something great, just tweet us on Dirty Economics. And Omkar, maybe we can have a look at the dollar INR, because
Yeah, sure.
Fed rates expectations are increasing, and uh,
Dollar INR.
I guess you in the last week you told us that now we will actually break higher. We'll actually see a target of 67.30, and we
Right.
actually we actually made a high well above that.
Yeah.
So do you
And
think we are going to break 68?
quite possible if Yellen throws a bombshell tomorrow. She is scheduled to speak tomorrow, and given that her colleagues have played up the rate hike bets, the June rate hike bets now stand at around 38%. It's not a huge number, but if we just go back around 8 or 10 days, the rate hike bet stood at 4%.
Yeah,
So
right.
from 4% to 38% is quite a big jump. And
That's
if Yellen, comes out hawkish, that 38% can easily become 58 or 68% by Monday.
right.
And then obviously there would be an upside break to 68, 68.50 levels.
But Yellen is a heartbreaker. I've seen her from the past. What she does every time a Fed member comes out with a hockey speech, she
Yeah,
just come tomorrow. She won't be dovish, okay? People,
yeah,
the expectations are really like when I was learning and you told me something called as relative expectations, when the
yes,
person
yes.
is not actually dovish, but if they are not hawkish, they are actually termed as dovish.
Dovish, right.
So I guess the Yellen will be dovish tomorrow, and she's
Yeah.
going to mess everything up. And let's
But look at it this way, if they do intend to move rates in June, this is the last opportunity for Yellen to, just come out and say that, okay, it's going to happen in June.
So Yellen's speech is actually very good.
Yeah, it's very important tomorrow.
That will actually be the decisive factor where the
Right.
Fed expectations and I guess Monday would be very crucial for
Right.
for Nifty and dollar.
Remember in the last video we saw dollar index trading around a falling trend line level.
Yeah,
Yeah. So if you have a hawkish Yellen tomorrow, it would be an upside break. Otherwise, on Monday we go lower again,
all right.
sort
So
of. Yeah.
so depending on Yellen, at least we are assured that we are going to make some money on Monday. Either it will be a
Yeah.
long.
Yeah. Either it would be a long or short trade, depending on what she says tomorrow.
All right, but my bias stays for a no. I'm still anticipating the Nifty to break lower, go down. I know I guess we plotted the bottom at around 7,333.
Right.
So I want to actually buy the Nifty, but I want a very good level to actually buy it.
I just start buying, Nifty ETFs every year, every month. One lot, one lot.
I'm a gambler. I don't want to.
You don't want to invest.
Oh, there is no fun in trading if you're not making money or losing money every day.
That's true.
Hopefully, if you guys are listening now, if you guys are listening, do put some amount of portfolio into day trading if you want, but just don't invest 100%. Take Omkar's advice if you really want to buy ETFs and invest in small stocks. Invest a small amount, not 10,000, not a 1 lakh. Just start with $1,000 per month maybe, and don't gamble.
Right.
And I guess Omkar's tip of the day was to await Yellen's speech tomorrow to jump in
Yeah.
on profits Monday. My tip of the day will see the actually to do not gamble and trade safe.
Right.
Uh, okay, good one, Omkar today, good one. So
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want us to cover anything, just ping us on Twitter. We'll try to do it in real time if possible, and maybe we'll try to look at some stocks maybe in the future.
Yeah, that would be great. Real time take on Nifty or maybe dollar INR, just a 3 or 2 minute,
Yeah,
kind of a short clip would be a great idea.
maybe a morning call after the door closes.
Right.
Okay, fair enough. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much, Omkar, for your time.
Yeah.
Let's
Thanks.
talk
Thanks, Kaushal.
later. Have
Yeah.
a have a good day. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye.